Would you go overboard and paint your kid's room with stripes and add lots of whimsy? My son's room was totally bland and blank. But I wanted to make it really fun and inviting for him, so I decided that I was going to paint stripes and add a red trim because he loves the color red. He didn't have a bed, so I added all new furniture to this room, and I can't wait to show you how I did it. This was my son's room. Gray, bland, the official shade of millennial gray. We moved into this house last year, and I've been planning a grand room makeover for him, and he's been on my case waiting for it too. My son's been asking for a room makeover for a few months, but the reason that I've been so hesitant is because he's changed his mind so many times on what color he wants. So I wanted to give him a base color that would have longevity for him, but also add in a big punch of color like he asked for. He's always loved teals and greens, and these stripes that felt wild and fun would also be timeless enough that I won't be repainting them again in 6 months. So I put up these different shades of green that I got from Benjamin Moore, and I just wanted to get a feel for what he liked. And because he's so fun and energetic, he immediately gravitated towards all the brighter colors. I also have this crazy idea that I might paint the ceiling this red color too, but we'll have to wait and see on that one since I do have popcorn ceilings and I'm not scraping the entire ceiling right now. First of all, I gotta paint this room with stripes. Stripes are really trending right now, and they are such a great way for you to add a lot of pattern into your room without a big budget. All you need is paint and painter's tape. And I'm gonna admit, a lot of patience. I started off by priming this room because the walls were actually a little bit glossy, and I wanted to make sure that when I applied the tape and pulled it off, it wouldn't peel off that white paint. So after I primed the room, then I moved on to paint, and I used Chantilly Lace by Benjamin Moore as the base color. I want to have a really crisp white that these stripes could pop up against. Next came the fun and a little bit painful part too. I had to tape the entire room, and this is really time consuming because you're using the tape as a little spacer and then moving your laser level just a couple inches, and you gotta make sure it's really accurate, otherwise all your stripes are gonna be really wonky. The whole process took me way longer than I anticipated. I know it looked easy in theory, but I spent 2 days measuring, taping, and praying to the DIY gods that this tape wouldn't betray me. I'm done! I am done taping every single inch of this room for the stripes. Which means I can now paint! After that marathon of taping sessions, I sealed it all with Chantilly lace to prevent bleeding and crossed all my fingers. I just wanted to make sure before I actually painted the wall that he wasn't so keen on the red stripes, so I showed him 2 different mock-ups of what the room might look like, and to my surprise, he didn't even mention the red paint. He was so thrilled with having a canopy and all the artwork with the animals, and he was just so excited to get a bed because in our old house, he was in a bunk bed and I hadn't gotten him a bed yet. So that was my clear sign to just go forward with the teal. Then came the color. Pacific Rim by Benjamin Moore, a deep, rich teal that I love and that he actually picked. I started out by cutting in around all the edges, and I made sure to roll only vertically. Even though I was so careful just to paint vertically, I noticed that all of my tape started to crinkle. What does that mean? Is this going to be a disaster? I am literally so nervous and excited to pull off the paint now that it's painted. So I'm gonna pull it off a little bit tacky so that I get a really crisp edge. Fingers crossed. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is pull off the baseboard tape. Since my son was so indecisive about the paint color, I wanted to make sure he saw it before I actually peeled off all the tape. I was so ready to paint it red if he even mentioned red, but here it is, the moment of truth. As you can see, he absolutely loved the color, and he hasn't mentioned the word red in the 3 months since I've done this room. So it's safe to say he loves this color. Oh my gosh, that is so crisp. Oh my gosh. This paint is sopping wet. Or the tape I need. That was magic. Crisp stripes, no bleeding. And if you're wondering how much tape I used, a lot. For this room, I used about 8 rolls. Now, even though I love how this white baseboard looks, I couldn't skip the red. He really wanted it. So instead of going full throttle red, I used this really rich color called Dinner Party that he actually really loves too. So I'm going to be painting this in the baseboards, the doors, and I'm going to make ceiling trim too. Honestly, I was a little bit nervous when I first saw this color. It was way more red than I anticipated, but it was really a trust the process kind of moment. I picked up these $5 baseboards from Home Depot and I just painted them that same color again. Make sure to cut them on the bevel just so all your corners fit nice and tight. We're here. We're really close to finishing off this room. I'm really excited to just get all the finishing touches because I still feel like I don't know if this room is gonna come together, like all the different elements with like the red trim and the stripes. So let's do it. I gotta put the molding up today and I don't know, let's just see how much I can do today. I really love this molding. I think it adds a nice classical element, and I actually didn't want to use crown molding in here. It would just be way too fancy for a kid's room, and honestly, crown molding is so expensive, but I still achieved that look with just these $5 baseboards. Okay guys, this is crazy and it feels surreal because I'm cleaning up the room so we can bring the rug in and set up the room. This has been so much painting, but I think it's gonna look amazing with all the finishing touches. I feel like now, like you can see the room. Now you can see the room start to like really come together. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Okay. This bed, I actually got this for my daughter from Facebook Marketplace for $40, but we're not doing her room makeover yet, so I thought it would fit perfectly in my son's room. I added in a ton of cozy touches, like the canopy, a cozy rug, and I love these bed sheets because like I said, my son absolutely loves animals, so these are just little dogs here too. I'm making something for my son's room with this little stuffed tiger, and I will admit it's very cute. Like it is, but I got it from Value Village for $8, okay? So when my kids came home yesterday, they saw it and they were like, oh my God, it's so cute, can we keep it? And I was like, no, like I bought this for the sole purpose of making something out of it. And they're like, what are you gonna do? And I was like, I'm gonna cut its head off. And even my husband was like, no, like he never says that, but it's gonna be really cute when it's done. So I'm actually gonna be mounting this tiger head on my son's wall. I think there was some misinterpretation from people who thought it was supposed to represent like a hunted tiger. Like, no, that's not what this is at all. My son absolutely just loves animals. And when we were looking through images on Pinterest, he really resonated with these wall animals. So all I did for this was just cut out a piece of wood and then staple the head onto it. And then I just used a little hanging hook to hook it onto the wall. I added in a bunch of really fun touches for his room, like this little peg rail and some shelves for him to have his books as well. And I just wanted it to feel really kid-like. I'm in no rush for my kids to grow up. They have a lot of time just doing pretend play and playing soccer, and they're really not on their screens. And so I really want this room to be kind of like an ode to their childhood. Remember where we started with this room? It was just a gray room, really not meant for a 6-year-old at all. But here it is, my son's whimsical bedroom. I think this is so fun. It's got so much character. He loves animals. There's so many little touches of animals in this room. And he's got his red door and red trim. And I think it's just gonna be such a great space that will grow with him. If you love this room as much as I do, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time, and keep DIYing.